Hey everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of The Dinosaur and the Dude, the only podcast with the shittiest audio but the most amazing content. Thank you all for tuning in to listen wherever you are and however you're accessing us. We appreciate your time and we appreciate your interest in us. So sit back and relax, or if you're driving, enjoy the ride as you listen to another amazing episode. Hey everyone, it's the dude from the Dinosaur&TheDude podcast. Just saying thanks to everyone around the world that's been listening to us from the beginning to now and onward into the future. We really appreciate everything that you've done just by listening alone. We're on social media all over the place, and we're also putting stuff up on YouTube, so check that out. We'd love to get everyone as involved, following, listening, sharing, liking, because something that we're saying, we feel really deeply that something that we're saying is going to help someone or lighten their load or make them feel a little bit better and give them a laugh that they probably needed for that day. So thanks again to everybody out there, and we look forward to doing more episodes for you. Before we get really deep into a really deep topic, thanks everybody for clicking the play button, heeding the beckoning call of your notification that I know you have set up already to always be notified about the latest episode being dropped, and you've found it. You've come to the right place.
You did it, and we're really proud. We knew you could do it.
For the gospel of what the fuckery. Welcome to The Dinosaur and the Dude, the only podcast in the world with the most amazing,
so riveting,
but the most shittiest audio with the most amazing content. So
that's true. That's mostly my fault. I think we've determined
it's like the content could rise to the top, but it's always being beaten by shitty audio. and you know, one day maybe we'll get around that, but I think we're so good with it right now that we're just gonna always claim it.
I'm just gonna blame it on head trauma.
So absolutely, thanks for everyone. See all the people have been clamoring about us on YouTube now and checking out our channel. Yeah, so
love that.
Past weekend, huh?
I said I love that.
Yeah, this past weekend was pretty amazing. For we only deal in small numbers, but it's pretty amazing for us as a starting gig of things. So thanks everybody and the new subscribers that have jumped on. Really appreciate it. You probably won't be hearing any of this since we don't drop any of this on YouTube. But you probably have found the other podcast channel options by way of it. And so welcome. I mean, I can tell that some people have, because we've got a lot. Well, not a lot. We got a few more states and more than a few more cities that have started listening to us as well. So thanks for listening to episodes, current and past, and hopefully all the future episodes will be, melting the wax out of your ears as you listen to everything that we've got to say. But remember, everything that we're saying is all for
shits and
entertainment.
Giggles.
Yeah, entertainment. We do not have any official authoritative say in anything that we're saying. This is all based on our perspective and our knee-jerk hot take response on what is going on or what the topic is. And so with all that,
I can barely be, I can barely manage myself. So don't let me try to lead y'all anywhere.
But with all that being said, it's the dinosaur.
That's me.
And I'm the dude. And again, welcome.
Welcome. We think you're amazing and you are beautiful. Yes, I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
And we're glad that you're here.
You right there with your knees tucked towards your abdomen in a forceful fetal position on the love seat, trying to find something else to listen to that's going to give you a little bit more relaxation in your life, yeah, we're talking to you. You're awesome, and we love you. And we don't know you, so it kind of seems a little shallow, but
I
we
don't
kind
know.
of do.
I don't think you can have enough love for
Yeah,
people.
we kind of do, and that's coming from me that doesn't really like hand out love. I mean,
Yeah, that's true. You
my
keep it
love
close
comes
to the
with a
vest.
yeah, my love comes with a disclaimer, so
I
you got to
think that
read.
maybe I'm like an amplifier of your love.
Yeah, yeah, right.
You
Yeah,
think?
you're a conduit that lets other
I'm
people experience my love.
like your foil hat. Like you're protected with me.
Yeah, yeah. So my love comes with a disclaimer, but also so there's this podcast, and the dinosaur will be going over everything there is in the fine print of our disclaimer for you to be aware of before you get deeper into this episode. Here it
Okay,
is.
weirdos, listen up. I'm going to make this short and sweet. If you're not 18, please don't listen to this. We don't know what we're really talking about. Um, but please don't listen to us unless you're 18. If you're 18 and you're a fucking weirdo, then welcome. We will probably be offensive. We don't mean to offend people. We just are naturally offensive.
Yeah,
So, and we really, I mean, we're two friends that are just catching up with each other and living our lives and talking about, we both take care of our parents and, um, there's a lot of stress involved with it. So this is a way for us to connect, but also to get rid of some stress and just to make sure that that each other's okay. Um, we're sorry if we offend you. And if we do, and you decide that this is not the podcast for you, then by all means, fuck off. But if you are here to stay and you like what you hear, then just let us know. And that's it.
yeah, absolutely. Let us know. We're on social media. You can find us, the dinosaur and the dude. We're on, like I said, YouTube. You can find us there too. We also can be found on our website, thedinosaurandthedude.com, where you can listen to all the past and glorious episodes that we have, and check out our merch as well, and check out our affiliates that we find to be very beneficial to everyone, not just because we want to get a meager percentage of shit. It's just things that really we feel can be helpful to other people and or that we use ourselves. So take a look at it. That's the dinosaur&thedude.com. Now, this episode, might as well everybody take your underwear off and just let it fly free. We're going to be
We're going to be
talking
getting in the
about
folds, if you know what I'm talking about.
we'll be talking about a couple of things. And so, again, as everybody knows, for me, even though we have that disclaimer, if you are under 18, fear not. I will put my hand on your shoulder and guide you through this menagerie of stuff that will help um, advance your life. You'll be the coolest middle schooler out there.
No, you won't. No, you won't. You're gonna turn them little bitches around, put your foot on their back, and kick them out the door. That's what
Yeah,
you're gonna do.
right. Absolutely. I will help you get to detention quicker than everybody
Come on,
that you
let's
know.
go. Look, I ain't your mama, but
So,
I will whip it. I will whip your ass.
so last time we were talking about mental health and a couple of things, and you had talked about some things that you wanted to expound on, and if we don't want to, then that's fine because we have a lot of stuff going on right now. I know we haven't done it in a while, so I'll give you a little air to think it over if you want to get into it or not by talking about other things. So that's
Okay.
that's for you.
So
So
I
since
don't
we haven't,
remember. I
yeah.
don't remember what we're gonna follow up on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
It,
sorry.
it, it, it was more in depth of what you were going through, and so that's where we left it because it seemed like it was more. That's okay. I think though we have our tried and true that we fall back on is always the vibe checks
Yes,
and the elderly checks, which you love to do, and so
I do
let
love to do that, don't I?
yeah. Yeah,
It's what anchored us, you know?
I skate through it pretty quickly nowadays, but
Well, okay, so I'll skate through these. Vibe check, good. I'm pre-gaming, so I've got my brownie.
uh-huh.
Um, I'm feeling it, and
Hmm.
I'm just chilling.
Okay.
The past couple of days have been super stressful for me, so this is good now. My mom is in the hospital.
Hmm.
She's having neck surgery tomorrow, but they have to put her in the hospital a day early so that they can monitor her blood chemistry because she has a
Hmm.
problem holding on to sodium. And if your sodium is too low or
Okay.
too high, they won't do surgery on you. So they
Okay.
have
So
to
she's
make
got to
that
be,
stabilized.
huh? So she's got to be pretty Goldilocks with that in order for it to take
Hmm.
place. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they just want to make sure that her levels are where they should be, so that she can get the surgery that she desperately needs. So
Hmm.
it's she's getting a fusion or something in her neck. Um, but instead of an orthopedic surgeon doing it, she's getting a brain surgeon to do it
Hmm.
because they have smaller tools, they can get in tighter places, and it's less traumatic on the body.
Sounds like my sex life. Smaller tools, less dramatic, ladies.
Yeah.
That's me.
Right. Oh.
Wow. So, okay. Not to make light of the surgery, that sounds very
Oh no, it's going to be fine.
it's always told to people in the hospital. Most of the time, I should say, is mostly always doctors like, oh, it's a routine surgery. It should be, it should be day. And you're always sitting there thinking, it's like, yeah, but you're fucking like as a person that doesn't do the surgery, the only thing I think of anytime I hear something like that is, yeah, but you got to take a portion of the they don't take the full spine out. They just pull up about half of it so it's hanging out, and they just adjust it a little, put whatever the fuck they're gonna be doing in it, you know, some
Trinkets and
new,
whatnot on it.
yeah, some new silly putty they just did in a little pad, it's circle shape, and then shove it in there, and then slide the spine back in, and kind of wiggle the head to the side, left and right, until it kind of pops in
Clicks
there.
back in place.
Yeah, yeah, and then they
Yeah.
just sew up the back, and yeah, it's routine. That's what's going on in my head, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's just routine. It's day surgery. You'll be out, and it's just in and out. The only thing we have to wait for is for the anesthesiologist to do its magic, and then we're done. It's like,
You
what?
know, the
No.
thing is that my mom, she doesn't have any problems during surgery, but the anesthesia fucks her up for a good week. Like mentally, she is checked out.
Yeah, yeah, and I think that that's the thing that a lot of times people hear about procedures and whatnot, and what's available and what you can do, and and this is almost what I'm saying is almost like a side note for people that if you hear about these procedures that you can have, and you're of the type of person that puts it off because you want to get your 12th opinion, you know, uh, ask them also how long can you put it off.
Fair with
Be-
with it still being able to be done.
yeah,
Because at some point they're going to cut you off and say, "We're sorry, you're 103. We're not going to do
yeah,
surgery on you
right.
anymore."
Like with my situation, not my actual situation, but with my dad's situation, he put off his hernia, getting his hernia fixed.
We talked
And
about this before
yeah,
when with the
hmm
squishy
hmm
thing. Yeah.
yeah, he put that off. He could have had it taken care of years ago. And so he put it off to where now he can't get that procedure because anesthesia wise, he's too old
Right.
for it.
And so now you just have to stick it back in the hole all the time.
So now it's like, just fucking deal with it. I mean, that's why I'm not a doctor because that's what I would tell you. Just, hey,
What you get?
I told you you could get this done, and you said, "Mm, no, I'll see. I'll let me think on it. And think on it became 25 years. So fuck off.
Has it really been that long?
I don't, I, I don't
I mean,
know.
25 years is not that, it's not that far away, you know.
I don't know.
My
I
kid
do
is
know.
18 years old, if that tells you anything. So, I mean,
Well, I
18
do
years
know
flew
that.
by.
I do know that it was before any of his condition had set in. It's like he was having the
Completely
conversation.
lucid.
Yeah, he was having the conversation with the doctor and weighing the choices and all that kind of stuff and talking about it with my mom and everything. So it wasn't like a decision was being made for him. It was he was making that decision, which who knows at what stage it became a thing of where it was affecting him more than he was letting people know and or was more visible for anybody else to know. Okay, because it wasn't he was driving for a good bit before he, you know, then he decided, okay, I can't anymore. It's really affecting driving. So food
Good
for
for
thought.
him for being able to say that, you know, because
Well,
that's a hard
it
thing to give up. Driving
it
is. That's as
it,
we grow into adulthood, that's a standard thing that we just,
it took
you
a
know,
couple auto accidents. So
well,
it's not
it took my
it's
mom
not
reaching 106
yeah.
degrees body heat.
I mean, it's not like it was like he was sitting there on the patio pondering. Yeah, it's probably time. No, it was like, oh, okay, you blew out both tires. Hey, why did you do that? Uh, yeah, I probably shouldn't drive anymore. Yeah,
You
yeah,
think maybe?
that's
Or
cool. I'm glad you came to that conclusion because I had already taken your keys. All right, cool. I'm glad you're gonna sleep feeling like you made that choice, but no.
right. A friend of mine said that she had to do that with her dad, and so
Hmm.
one day she just took the keys,
Hmm.
and he was like, "Where's my keys?" And she's like, "I don't know. I'll help you look for them." And so,
Right.
you know,
Oh God.
it
Use
was,
use
it
the
was that whole
dementia in
thing.
your favor. Jesus.
Yes, he's like,
Fucking
"Yeah, I've
hell.
been looking. I haven't found him yet. I thought maybe you found him." He's like,
Oh,
"No, I
are
haven't
you
found him." And she's like, "I'll keep
sure?
looking."
Oh man. How long you been looking? 3 months. You've been looking for 3 months and you almost found it. It's gotta be in the house somewhere. Oh,
Right.
I'll just help you keep looking. What the fuck? I've gone on the roof. I still can't find them. What the,
Well, you got a
ah
problem if you elders on the roof.
yeah, who knows? I mean, you throw something trying to, thinking you're gonna get it in the ashtray and it's really you're hallucinating and you're outside and you threw it on top of the house. Who
Did you
knows?
say ass tray or ashtray?
Ashtray.
Ashtray. Okay.
Even even
Either way,
even even though I have seen an ashtray before. Well,
what's that
no,
like?
no, no, no. I take that back. Sorry, lords and ladies. It was not an ashtray. It was a vagina tray.
Hmm,
Um, and
okay.
your question still stands. What was that like? Very interesting because you're looking at it and you're like, is it me or am I
That's right.
seeing?
Right. Right.
Is it me or am I seeing a vagina? This is this is
Hallucinating.
this is a pussy, right? This is a pussy. You're like whispering it. This is pussy, right? Sorry. Vagina, right? This is
No disrespect.
whose vagina is this? Oh, hers. Oh, that's amazing, huh? Yeah, I went to this. Um, maybe I'm cultivating geniuses here, but yeah, I went to this art exhibit one
Oh,
time,
did you?
and that's what was on display. Chick did a whole um, she did a whole gallery showing of
Her vagina?
yeah, in different ways.
Oh,
It
okay.
wasn't really presented like it wasn't really like, hey, you're gonna come to the vagina showing party. No,
Hmm. Why not? I wonder. That's
it
weird.
wasn't really presented like that. It was just sort of like, hey, come to the art exhibit. Okay, cool. What's it called?
Gotcha,
Yeah,
bitch.
Yeah, right. You're like, all right, cool. Hors
Oh my
d'oeuvres and stuff.
god, that's
Nah, it's
awesome.
gonna be pretty low key. It's gonna be just really, nah, just come on. Okay, great. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
well.
How long did this take? So real. You even got hair in there. That's amazing. Wow. Like you said, I love Maplethorpe and just went crazy, didn't you?
Oh
So
goodness.
slight, yeah, so slight detour,
Was it
but
in like it was just
mm,
photos and stuff, right?
mm-mm,
No, it was an
mm-mm,
actual vagina.
mm-mm,
Her
mm-mm.
vagina.
Well, how did I say it was before?
Her vagina.
A vagina tray.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it was an ashtray of her vagina.
Oh, like a
Mm-hmm.
sculpture.
Mm. No. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
I get
yeah.
like
You could
plaster or
say you
whatnot.
could say it was a sculpture. I don't want to. I don't know if I want to influence everybody and have like another art exhibit part two. Um, but yeah,
Not it. Not it. Not
there's
it.
ways of doing it. There's ways of doing it. I'll say it like that. There's ways
Yeah,
of
you can
doing
make
it.
a mold.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mhm, mhm,
Which
mhm.
then sends you down a whole pathway of like, God, how long did that take?
Yeah.
And if you do too much, you got to get that all out. You just got to
Yeah. And if it
just
stays too long, you know,
use a shower head.
is that good for the skin even?
I mean, it exfoliates, sure. It cleans it
Well, if
out.
it's fucking sandblasting,
Uh,
yes.
don't want to leave it on too long though, because then it'll pull skin off. And that's a whole nother
Yeah.
exhibit.
Right. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Right? Oh,
Yeah. Anyway,
okay. Wow.
yeah, my whole
That
point to
happened.
all of that, my whole point to all of that was don't wait really long to have procedures done.
Right, exactly. Okay, yep, that's where we were.
I mean,
Okay.
loop it back. Don't wait till you have procedures done because then you might end up getting stuck with it because they don't tell you that when you're getting looked at. They just say, "Hey, you can have this, and we can have." You might want to consider that. They always throw out these things for you to consider, and that's the walk away, go home, try and put it out of your mind. You feel like you can handle it yourself, and then next thing you know, it continues to do its thing, grow or whatever. And if you have an external hernia, then you can it's there. You're like, oh yeah, okay, this little bulb of fucking shit, bile, and gas. I need to do something about that.
Sell it.
But if you have an internal one, you won't be able to see it. You'll just feel tightness and you have to. So in either case, you might want to get those fuckers done because if you get to a certain, like my dad, you get too old, the anesthesiologist is like, yeah, he might go under. I can't really. It's literally rolling dice
Yeah, I mean,
if
I
you come out of
realize
the
that
anesthesia.
that could happen with my mom. You know, it can happen with anybody. Freak things
Yeah,
like that
no,
happen.
absolutely, it can happen with anybody. You're right.
Yeah. So, I mean,
It can happen with anybody. It's just the thing they don't tell you is the odds go. I don't know if it's up or less. I don't know, the up or down or whatever. But they don't work in your favor
right.
when you're of a when you're of a certain age, and if you have conditions, if you have different conditions like mine's the Lewy body dementia, that's a
Mhm.
that's already a compounding thing that maybe they do come out of the anesthesia fine. But like what you were saying, cognitive wise, how much that anesthesia fuck with a brain that's already depleted on its own? And that's
Right.
that's the other thing that just like, yeah, they don't want to fuck with that. So, you end up finding yourself out on your own, having to manually fuck with it because you waited too long, period. So there's that.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, oh no, it absolutely sucks. There's no flowery way around it. Like, yeah, but no, there's no silver lining to it
That
at
ship has
all.
sailed.
Yeah, it's fucked up. I mean, so word to everybody that might be wondering if they should do or whatever. No, fucking go get all the options plain as day and understand them, because they're not going to tell you all this shit until after it. You have no other option. You're like, oh, okay, I should have had that done then. Fuck. Thanks.
Right.
Thanks,
So,
assholes.
your otherwise your elders are good, yeah?
Um, yeah, you know,
Okay.
depletion is continuing, but
Oh, really?
yeah, it's they're fine. They're around. They are doing their thing. I think I think it's just one of those where you I think the it's like watching somebody in your family grow up or something like that. I think that the the total of it all isn't really fully realized unless you're seeing it from outside in. You know, if you're already inside, and like how much has the dementia depleted someone over time, it's not. If you're seeing it every day, it's you're you're witnessing it at a in a way that it doesn't really affect you as much as if you just come by once a month or once every 90 days or
Right.
something like that. Then it becomes like, oh shit, wow, oh wow.
That's expected though. I mean, not to downplay it, but that's expected. I mean, of course they're not going to see those incremental,
Right.
and for you it may seem like no, this is just the way things are, not like anything is shocking to you because you know where it's going.
Yeah, I think that even though I know where it's going, there's no real playbook in regards to when certain things set in, because it's
Everybody.
different for so many people. Like you know at some point he's he's going to have difficulty swallowing.
Right.
But when, you don't know, and you can't really get another patient and, oh, okay, it's going to be around about this time, because that person can be experiencing it at a different rate than yours, and vice versa. And same with walking, same with talking, same with other mobility issues, that a person could be highly functional, um, whereas others are not. And so it's hard to gauge of when a particular symptom or when a particular characteristic is going to fall into place, because there's no real guarantee on that. I mean, well, you kind of know that it's coming, but you don't know exactly when. So it's,
Right.
and then it might come in spurts.
That's what she said.
And
Mm,
yeah,
sorry.
exactly. Never experienced it, but yeah, it might come in spurts, but or it might come and be completely permanent. Like all of a sudden, you're just not drinking anymore. Whereas you might have it in spurts, and you're like, oh, okay, today you're not drinking too well. Oh yeah, but the next day you're guzzling down water. You're waterboarding yourself, basically. So it's a very interesting thing when you look at someone that is having difficulty with something that you tend to take for granted on your ability to do it. So
Right.
so yeah, it's a very interesting um, realization in that way.
I can't say that I'm envious, you
No,
know?
it's nothing to be jealous about at all. I don't honestly would not want to put this on anybody.
Yeah. It's a tough position to be in.
And and that's coming from someone that would gladly put a lot of things on people. But
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck
yeah,
you.
it's a lot of things I am a-okay with dumping on people and wanting to see them go through. But
Some suffrage.
yeah, yeah, I'm just being honest about that. But I think that I think the ripples in which this affects people isn't really it's not it's not there's no real way to quantify it and be like, oh, okay, it's going to affect this, going to affect you this way, this, that, da, 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 da. I think a lot of times the the knee jerk thing that people want to do and how they go about doing it is just running away from it,
Sure. Right.
and they're they don't come around for a reason because they can't address what it is that they're what it is that they're seeing,
Mhm.
and sucks, but in a way, I get it, and it's just sort of one of those things where I think that that's something that affects a lot of people that or a lot of families that are going through it. It's just not one of those things that people address about it.
Yeah. Well, that's not fun.
No, no, still not fun. No, um, mm-mm. But hey, that's what it is.
Yuck. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
it is yuck still. It's all of those. Not fun,
okay.
yuck, uh, and all the other ones that might come to mind. Yo, it's the dude. Just let me interrupt this episode real quick just to let you know about Bobby Rapscallion. In case you've missed it in previous episodes when we talked about him, Bobby Rapscallion is a lifestyle brand that produces amazing CBD products. I'm talking about gummies, oils with melatonin in it. If you're looking for that sweet ass sleep, go to BobbyRapscallion.com and get CBD now. If you don't even know how many milligrams you should be taking, don't worry about it. They got a calculator on their website where you can put in your body weight and it'll tell you exactly how many milligrams of CBD you should be taking a day. Okay? There's no THC in it, so even if you get, random piss tests, you don't have to worry about it. If you're allergic to THC, you don't have to worry about it. Okay? Go to BobbyRupscallion.com and for a limited time, you can put in our code. Yeah, the Dinosaur and the Dude has a code. Put in the letters TDTD20 and you'll get 20% off their CBD products. That's TDTD20. 20% off Bobby Rapscallion CBD products at BobbyRapscallion.com. I don't think you can use it on the bulk. I mean, because it's bulk. I mean, you can buy bulk, but I think bulk is already at a discount, so you can't use our code. But for the individual purchases of CBD products, absolutely. TD20, 20% off Bobby Rapscallion products. If you're looking for high quality, high potency CBD, this is it. If you're not using Bobby Rapscallion, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you. You're doing yourself a disservice. And that's it. So go there now. BobbyRapscallion.com. Get it. Use our code. Get 20% off. All right. Now enjoy the rest of the episode.
Okay, so let's lighten this up. What do we got?
Well, we did start the new segment that I thought was very, very clever.
Quora? Is that
Yeah. And
Yeah,
a
I'm
bit.
already there. Like I'm already
Okay.
there.
Oh, okay. Well, for those that have been on it, you might. have found a couple of responses in your inbox from someone, mainly me, because I just kind of went a little uh, fuck you nuts on some of these responses and just started sending out to people, hey, and just respond. So let's just glance at a few of them and make a response here.
I've got one.
Okay.
It came up. It was the first one that came up. It says, this is a lady,
Uh-huh.
and she is an HR executive, but she wants to know, how can I tell a lady friend that I can smell her below the waist private parts when she rides with me in my car, and it's pretty horrific? Yes.
Oh,
I mean,
wow. Wait,
I hope that her friend's not
wait,
on Quora, because it says her name right there.
wait. Fuck it. Who cares? Yeah, you're in the passenger seat. Look, we're both aware. It's only so much.
Have you been to
it's
the doctor
it's
recently?
only so much. And I do understand that there, like, if it's you, it's hard for you to smell yourself.
Trust. I know. Trust and believe. I know what's what.
In 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 a in a comparative way. And by that I mean, by the time that you do smell yourself,
Mm,
that's gone past what you're already allowing. You're so aware of your own scent that
right. Your essence.
you don't smell it anymore because it's a normality around you. And
Yeah.
then when your odor gets to a point that it is now breached that barrier, that's when you actually smell yourself. Now, that same rule doesn't apply to people outside of you. So that person next to you they're not used to your scent. So they smell you as you are without that little scent barrier that you allow. They don't have that filter. They have their own scent, and now
Hmm.
some other foreign scent has come into play, and just
They're like, danger, danger, danger.
it's just overwhelmed. It's like, wait, I'm used to myself. This is not me. What the who is and the mystery gets solved pretty quick if you're the only one in the vehicle. You're the only one in the passenger seat, and
Right.
that's not my vagina because I know what mine smells like. I can't smell it right now,
I
so
mean,
it's not. That's wow.
I kind of would. I kind of would want to be like, so yeah, I just got done with my yearly exam, and everything is tip top. Just
Who
no
do you
problems
go
over
to?
here. Who do you use?
Yeah, who do you go to? Because I'm thinking about getting a new one. I'm thinking about getting a new doctor.
Yes.
I'm
Or
just
I'd be
thinking
like,
like
God, it smells
I'm thinking
terrible.
like,
Being passive aggressive. God, it
they're
smells so
good.
bad outside. What is that fucking smell? Roll down the
Another
window.
raccoon, another
Nope,
raccoon.
nope, it's still in the car. I don't know.
Yeah, rolling your windows down, leaning your head out to see if you can smell it. Like, who the fuck?
It's fresh air
What?
out here. I don't know what's going on in the car. Maybe it's a catalytic converter, you think?
Crazy. What is it? I think another cat.
It's a dead body in your fucking vagina.
Right,
Good
right.
Lord.
There it is. There it is. That's the last statement you make, right? When all the other scapegoat statements is now you've run out of them, and you're just like,
Right.
there's a dead
What are you harboring
body.
in your vagina? Tell
There's a
me.
dead penis in your
I,
vagina.
I can't protect you unless you tell me.
You can't tell me. Wow, that's
If
that's
you can't
strong.
figure that out, then you can't tell me anything. Okay, because I ain't gonna
Wow.
be around. Listen.
I got 12 black ice car fresheners open right now, and I still smell you. What is happening? Yeah, I don't
Oh,
know. I don't know what that. I don't. I don't know a polite way of addressing that with a person. I would
you're very
just.
delicate with that, aren't you? I'm just like,
I would.
fuck in
I
your
would.
pussy
I
sticks.
would just like look. I know you smell your pussy. I smell it.
Apparently,
You
the car
got
next to us also
you
smells
got
it.
to smell. You know why we're the only two that carpool? Because no one else,
Oh, so sad.
everyone else decided to drive individually. They rather kill the planet quicker than be in a car with you. Can you please explain
Oh.
why I have to Clorox wipe the seat down every time you leave? What is that smell? What is that
What does
smell?
that smell? What is it?
It
Is it
smells
drugs
like
that's been bad? You forget about something? Did you hide something and then you forgot where you put it? 'Cause I
it
think I figured
smells
this one
like
out.
a raccoon died in a bale of cabbage. What? What is
Oh
that?
man, it's
Yeah, I
mm-mm.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess you have to be a little delicate because some people have conditions where they just can't help it. They can't do anything about it. But
I know.
I would feel like you would have to get that checked out, or you would
You
eventually get that checked out.
should.
I would feel like
Well,
at
I
one
know that
point,
there's pH problems too in people's
yeah,
bodies, and they
right,
can't. But there
right.
is a way to balance your pH naturally.
So I feel like you would have lost a friend, and
Yeah,
that one that you lost was the one that
you could
told
breathe easy though.
Yeah, but I'm saying like that one friend that you lost is the one that you lost them because they like, look, I'm gonna do you a solid. I know our friendship is probably dead after this, but it's nothing compares to the dead I'm smelling right. You need to go get that fucking checked out. And I know you don't want me to be your friend anymore, but I'm just letting you know. At least I'm telling you what others
Yeah,
won't. Go get that
it is
checked
what it
out.
is.
It's
So that's a
cool.
good one. That was a good
Yeah,
question. What
and
what
then
do you
and
have?
yeah. So it's another one for you. I haven't even opened it up yet, but it's sort of one of those that I can't answer. So
Can I answer it?
yeah, well, yeah. I mean, you're the only one that can make the best response for it. It's the question is,
Am I an expert in the field? I don't
yeah,
understand.
yes, you are.
Okay, okay, okay.
Does weed get you high? Hmm, that's the
Mhm,
question.
mhm.
Uh, I am past the point of calling it getting high. I am 64 and I've been smoking for over 50 years, and I smoke to feel somewhat normal. It helps tremendously with my anxiety and keeps me calm during my everyday activities. Being retired, I smoke within 30 minutes after waking up in the morning, smoke during the day, and always a fatty before bedtime. I don't even think about it because it's just part of my life. I I I grow outdoor and indoor weed and I never run out or have to purchase weed. I enjoy growing and smoking my own grow. The
Where's
last
this guy located?
the
Because he seems like
last
an old stoner I could hang out.
right. The last time I called it getting high was in high school when we always smoked before our high school in the parking lot.
Well, what the fuck
So
does he call it?
I think that again, I I I I, I do not have any expertise in this. I feel like though, just from my understanding of this, his tolerance level has just gotten to the point where it's
Probably.
you he's got to do a wheelbarrow full in order for him to get high. I mean, it sounds like he's close enough for a wheelbarrow as it is. But if he's been smoking for 50 years, I, and he's smoking, if we put it completely, completely being modest, if he's smoking at least 3 times a day, because he talks about in the morning, throughout the day, and then one before it goes goes to bed. if that's just on a single one time, 3 times a day, I'm sure he's doing like 9 times. But his tolerance has got to be up there.
Sure. And maybe he's getting less than that 1.3 grams or
Yeah,
whatever
no
the fuck we
telling.
were talking
I
about.
mean, yeah, no telling what he. I I don't know. He says he grows his own. He's growing indoor and outdoor. Jesus. So yeah, dude isn't hoping that he gets enough for in the next batch. He's always got it. So
Right.
I think it's just a matter of
Well, I
you've just
think,
been doing it so long that
well,
you just
what I would tell him is I think what you need to do is you need to have someone else smoke your product because maybe it's not as potent as it once was. And I can
mm.
do that for you.
Oh, got it. You need to answer this one then. Yeah, you need to hop
Hmm.
on the next answer this one. Um, yeah.
Okay. If you
I don't
got married to someone who became chronically sick immediately after getting married and there is no cure, how likely are you to leave your spouse?
Wow. Okay. So,
Jesus.
yeah. Um, well, wait, what was the question? Because it sounds like you went into the
how
entire.
likely how likely are you to leave your spouse? It
Oh,
says if
okay.
the question is if you got married to someone who became chronically sick immediately after getting married and there is no cure, how likely are you to leave your spouse?
Yeah.
I would say with that fucking attitude, if you've got to ask, then chances are it's very likely.
Well, yeah, they're looking for a group, a group vote to validate their own
Right.
mindset. It's interesting because I was thinking of that kind of thing um, this week. And it's one of those where I think that I don't know. I have a very peculiar mindset in regards to that, but it's like you're with someone, you're in a relationship with someone, but if you're not fulfilling their need in some sort of way, do you recognize it or do you hold it, hold them in it, hold them at bay in some sort of, they're they're not satisfied in whether it's sexually, emotionally, or whichever. Eventually that's going to deteriorate the relationship. Animosity is going to set in. It's going to get negative pretty quick. Well, not pretty quick, but eventually. Do you just say fuck it, deal with it? You wanted me, here it is, or do you recognize it and say, look, I can't be that way with you, but like, do you say, hey, if you want to find someone that will be able to satiate that, great. I just want us to stay together. It's a weird discussion to have, but
It's a shitty discussion to have.
I think it's kind of realistic for some people, and I'm wondering if like that's the type of conversation you have with someone like that because they are sounding like they want that that green light that you know
Right. They want to be validated.
you've got a chronic illness. This isn't what I got into the relationship for. My definition of to have and to hold is not including this. Maybe in my vows I didn't even have in sickness and in through sickness and in health. I think that for some people they have that thing in their head where things are going to play out this way or we're to be able to do this, that, and the other. Health doesn't give a fuck about that. And so if a chronic illness comes into play, I mean, but if it's chronic, like all of a
What was
sudden,
the onset?
right? I was going to say, all of a sudden, it just sort of hit, like all of a sudden, because chronic is an ongoing thing, right? It's a you're going to have this.
Well, but I don't know. I mean,
You're going to have this repeatedly in some degree or another. It will be affecting you.
but starting
Continue.
when though? From birth or since you were a
Right.
kid or at
Yeah.
puberty?
Yeah. So it's continuous, and so it's like, so it just hit this person right after they got married, or the severity went up a notch or 12 right after they got married, and so like they were able to they were able to manage with the minimal amount, but now that it's cranked up, now they're like, God, yeah, I can't. No, I just can't. I said, wow, yeah.
Hmm.
I would just say get an annulment and get out. It sounds harsh, but I think in the long run, it's probably going to be the best because you're not going to be there for that person as they go through the throes of their illness anyway. So why give them the impression that you're even giving a shit in that capacity? Clearly, you're not. You're on Quora and you're trying to clickety clack and get some support for a decision that you've pretty much have already made. You're just trying to
Right.
get validated by the internet and say, yeah, 2096 people said what I was thinking. So yeah, I'm not the only one. So yeah, I'm gonna leave them. You were already going to leave them. You just needed some
An
validation.
excuse. This is the
Yeah,
best excuse that you could come up with at the time.
I mean,
Okay. Here's I've got a moral dilemma.
okay, here we go.
If I'm only going to read the question part.
Okay.
If you only eat half your meal at a restaurant and ask the server to wrap the other half up for lunch the next day or something like that,
Uh-huh.
and the server forgets, quote unquote, and discards your food instead, should you
Mm-hmm.
only pay for half the meal?
Mm.
No, no, you don't. You don't. You
Mm.
absolutely pay for your meal, but
Mm.
you get a replacement meal for the portion that he threw away.
Mm.
You
So
get
they
you
make
get half of that portion
uh-huh.
because that's what you had left, and you get
Uh-huh.
the other half of that portion as a courtesy because they fucked up.
They tossed it.
Mm-hmm. Next.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't I don't know. I've done too many things. I'm an asshole in regards to sorry, I'm a dick. You Everybody's
Big
like, no,
difference.
dude, you said you're a dick. No, no, yeah, I'm a dick. You're right. Thanks for correcting me, people. I heard you. I heard you. Yeah, man.
Hmm.
It depends on where you're eating.
Fair.
It depends on where you're eating because some
Well, yes
places,
and no. I mean, if you're eating at Taco Bell, then probably no.
yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm like, okay, you threw away my you you threw away my
But if
my
you're at like
taco.
Riata or Bob's or fucking Roost Chris, yes, you
Yeah, then
absolutely.
you're
That's
like,
quality shit.
yeah, then you're like, I was, hey, yo, okay, so I was vibing on that. I was really enjoying that. I was actually, truth be told, rationing because I can't. Let me just tell you what's happening in my place. I can't make that shit. Okay, so I was gonna ration that so I can have
Right.
this experience again at my place. I'm like, yeah. So at my place, I can do it with underwear on and some a TV on that's showing some shit, and I'm still enjoying this. But now you threw it away. I'm kind of I'm really upset about that because I had this scenario in my head that you just fucked up. So can you can you make that right? And I kind of will leave it up to them. Like, are they gonna give me a whole nother thing? Because also what I'm fighting in my head is that they're rubbing their dick all over it and then handing it to me.
Yuck.
like here, asshole, you made me go back and do this.
You
I'm like,
take it, enjoy the special sauce.
right, yeah, yes. I don't want to piss them off too much. I'm like,
Yeah, I can see that.
that's what I wanted. Uh,
Hmm.
that's what I wanted. Can you do it again? Or I'll play dumb. Oh, I forgot. I think I left my take home at the table. Let me go back. Did you give me did hmm.
Oh no, that could be a strategy for getting a brand new meal.
Right. And it's like because I know
Oh no,
I
then
know I
that's on you though. Then that's on you.
I know I gave you the for the takeout. Did
No, it
it
doesn't even matter because it's on
it-
you.
is it still in the
I would be
bag?
like, sorry, man. I don't know.
It's still in the
I
bag?
don't know what happened to it. I think one of
Oh,
these other tables took it. I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah. And then I'll
Oh my
just piss on
god.
the seat and then leave. Who knows? Oh, all right, let me see. I got this one right here. It's always fun just reading these because it's always interesting because at some point somebody's typing this up in hopes that they get responses that help them.
Or that favor them.
And then they get me responding back to them.
Sorry about your bad luck. Moving
Yeah,
on.
like sounds like you fucked up on the first day, motherfucker. You do realize.
Dumbass.
Oh my God. And you can always tell when someone is like really, really hoping to get the internet on their side because it's like a small novella in regards to what,
Right,
you
right.
know, trying to trying to get the point across. The reason why I'm wondering is you're like some weird
What had
ass.
happened was,
Yeah. So this one, why can't my wife get past my affair?
oh, fuck off. That's what I would say. Fuck off.
See, our responses are very, very short, to the point, and
Yeah, I don't have time to waste on people. How many questions are
pertinent.
on this thing? My goal is to answer them all. Okay. I
Yeah,
can't give
right.
you more than 2 seconds of my fucking time.
Yeah, it's so interesting that somebody. Yeah, it's like, why can't my wife get past? And so this person responded to them. Okay, I, mm, yeah, I can. I'll just give the first paragraph. This person that responded said, she can't get past it because you betrayed her. You took all the trust she had in you and basically threw it back in her face. You made a
Hmm.
conscious choice to cheat on her, and now you get to deal with your betrayal to her. And so now that's the response is like a novella. So after that brief little paragraph is her explaining why she responded that way, which
Mm.
basically is the knee jerk reaction because she's had some pain and she was cheated on
Hmm.
also. So there's that. Um, but the one thing that I love about Quora thing is that you can get different topics, and from those topics you can just see the questions that relate to that particular topic. So that's always great because if you click on the LGBTQ,
Oh, okay. 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 I see.
like the first one I see is two cows fucking, and I don't is well, nope, yeah, and they're both heifers, so amazing. Um,
Where are you clicking on?
LGBTQ for
I don't, that doesn't come up for me.
mm,
Is it on the left hand side?
yeah,
So mine says psychology, food, fitness, history, cooking, visiting and travel, science, and technology, which seems pretty legit.
mm-hmm, yeah.
Who this bitch? Oh, that's me. Oh, that's me. That's all. Jesus, I haven't been on this. I do have a Quora account. What?
Who is this? She needs to stop. Her picture is way too big. She's
I'm
coming.
like, that bitch is funny. Oh, shit, that's me.
I don't even understand. Smiling and shit. Hell, what the fuck? Oh shit, that's
I
me.
joined August 2018.
That's me. Damn. Okay. Hey, you. Hey, you, me. Hey, me, you. Okay.
Hey, girl.
Yeah.
How you
Jesus
doing?
Christ.
Okay,
Uh,
so here we go. LGBT.
oh my
Got
God.
you. I'm there. Who's okay? There's so much stupidity here. Why do gay people feel the need to quote unquote come out and speak publicly about their same sex relationships? Because we're trying to make you feel uncomfortable, you fucking dick.
Um, yeah. So,
I think that's a generalization. I don't think that everybody is like that.
yeah. So the LGBTQAI plus ampersand community is really, it's really one of those things where I feel like there is a degree of of I don't know, like rubbing in
Whoa.
some like rubbing in somebody's face in a very much of a I'm going to instigate shit kind of way.
Hmm.
Like a lot of times I'll be around people that are in a relationship, same sex or whatever. I honestly don't really even delve into it. It's just that, oh, okay, that's your girlfriend. Okay, fine, whatever. Oh, okay, that's your boyfriend. That's fine, whatever. I don't really, oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
You,
Didn't know you were like
so,
that.
so you, so you do things with people that have, wow. I mean, okay,
That's because
okay, fine.
you're not a rude dick. I mean, you're not.
So, so when did this happen? I mean,
Well, did you
because
fall into it? It's not a
I've,
puddle, you bitch.
I've,
Damn.
I've only known of you. I've seen you at all the dances, and
You've had a lady.
you've been with a girl.
So
So
what am I to think?
so
Nothing,
when
because it's none of your fucking business.
so when did I mean clearly he's not a girl. When did this come about? The what does what does Pastor Gene say? You know, it's like
That God loves everybody.
oh, Jesus Christ, literally. Yeah, I think it's interesting when you have people like that sitting in a room with people that aren't like that. I think
Yeah.
that I think that when someone comes in a room and especially if they're in a same-sex relationship, they come in a room and they're already on guard. I feel like not if they
Hmm.
especially if that's the first time they've come in that room. And by what I mean by in that room could be your first time coming to Thanksgiving with your partner. And it's people that you've grown up with or family in some degree or another, but still you're now coming in this room with this person that it may blow their whole perspective on what a relationship is, what right and wrong is, because that's what it boils down to with people like
Hmm.
that. A lot of times is what is right and what is wrong, and somewhere in there, the right and wrong is based on whatever Jesus has said, and
Right.
and
And a
you've
lot
got
of
to
times not correct.
and you got to combat all of that shit. Meanwhile, they're standing there thumping their Bible on the crutch of whatever fifth of vodka they just consumed. But nobody wants to talk about that shit because it's better to point the spotlight on you and your partner. I think
Sure.
it's I think it's an easy hit. I think it's like, look, let me talk about your fucked upness so nobody looks at mine. I think a lot of people do that, but to me, are you in the bedroom with me? No. So shut the fuck up. Are
Right.
are you, and this is being very, very, very physical. I'm not even talking about the emotional, but are you the one making me come? No? Okay, shut the fuck up. Because you never have been with me on that level, Aunt Marjorie, so shut the fuck up. I don't care. I don't care what
Unless
Jesus.
you want to have gay sex with me. Do you want to have gay sex with me? Is that what you're telling me?
Right. It's like, because
Because
then,
if you come out to me right now, I'm totally fine with that, and I'm going to love you through it because that's what I
well,
do.
and you know what? Because then you will have some say in the matter as opposed to just being negative just because you don't want to be positive and accepting. And I'm not saying that everybody's got to feel, you know, just swallow it. You got to feel good
Right.
about it. Yeah, right. I'm not saying everybody's, I mean, like if you like, I like we talked about before, I appreciate someone's genuine reaction and response. If it's kind of a whoa, it puts you off a little, it takes you aback a little because you didn't think of somebody a certain way or you didn't know them. You don't know him. Or you know
Right.
of Robbie when he's 12, but you know don't know of Robbie now when he's 24. A lot of fucking shit has changed.
Mm-hmm.
But you're the one holding Robbie still in this 12-year-old mindset. And that's on you. But, you know, don't spurn Robbie and his partner because of your shortcomings of accepting Robbie as an adult.
Right.
And even if they're not an adult, even if they're in high school or junior high for that matter, or whenever they decide to be strong enough to do things that feel right for them, because that's a whole nother hurdle in itself. I think that you gotta people if they're really there for somebody, they really want to be there for somebody, don't fucking go that route because you are just going to be another one of those people that they've got to guard themselves from. And now you're the person I got to guard from that is with me every holiday and wants to, you know, include me in this and that. And I really don't want to be with you because you
Right.
fucking suck. And
Because I
that's
don't
just
have
coming
to
from me.
anymore.
That's just coming from me and Ampersand. I don't know what the fuck it's like with the same sex relationship. I don't know what it's I don't know at all. But that's just my perspective of it. And that's that.
Well, I mean, you pretty much hit the nail on the head. I mean, people are going to be assholes regardless. It's going to
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
That's something that Laura and I have to consider when we pick a new state for
Mm-hmm.
our home, because there's going to be a fair amount of assholes no matter where you go. It just,
Right.
it seems like they tend to congregate together, no pun intended.
Oh no, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
And when there's more than a couple of them, they can make people's lives miserable, and that sucks, but it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And the biggest thing that we can do for ourselves is realize that that's going to happen, and realize that we don't have to react to them. We can just live our lives because that's all we want to do.
Yeah, I think it's so like that, like I was saying before, let's point out, let's focus on, let's look at them because I don't want people to look at me. And
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I think
Distractions,
that
loud noises.
yeah, well, it's a little bit of that, but it's also like I don't want to address my kink. Let me go ahead and put everybody's headlights on them because
Sure.
theirs, so to speak, is out in the public, where mine is deflated in the closet. So you could, and if that's your thing, that's your thing. But just because someone is a little bit more comfortable than you are doesn't make them wrong. But
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people stand by that. A lot of people whip out all the literatures they want on that. And I'm just like, okay, cool. I mean, you could find whatever it is you want in order to
Right.
justify your stance on
I
whatever
can
it is
print a
you.
pamphlet, not
Yeah,
a problem.
yeah. If you need to put together a scaffolding to make your stance as solid as possible. I mean, you could come up with
Fucking
some
go
shit.
for it.
You can come up with some shit, and you can come up with some Sanskrit and how people wrote it on the scrolls of whatever. Okay, cool. But we got, it sounds pretty crass, but we got cell phones now. They didn't then, so fuck them. And that we we're in vehicles, and they had donkeys, so fuck off. I think it's a little bit different. I think it's a little bit different. Like,
Well, there's a lot of things that are different. A
yeah,
lot of things that are different.
yeah, like we have medicine now, so uh, you know,
Yeah, we have sex before we get married. What?
it's a
I mean, if
little it's a little bit different. People aren't pouring oil on other people's heads to anoint them. It's a little
well,
different.
I don't know. It
It's a
depends on
little
who you're hanging out
Yeah, they pour oil on somebody's head to anoint them, and then they take their money and they go live in
with.
mansions and drive cars and preach the gospel to, encourage people to give them more money. It's
Do
different
what
now.
you need to do. It's
It's different.
different.
It's
It's
different now.
different.
It's so different. I mean, but you know, and nobody's going to really, let's talk about everybody in the LGBTQ community because it's different. Because then that way, we could talk about them and not about you with underage kids. So, okay, fine, sure,
Yikes.
that's fine. Because a lot of that
Okay.
goes around, but nobody talks about that.
Right.
And it's because it's easier to take that easy hit against.
That's so sad, isn't it?
It is sad, and it's sad
It's
to
disgusting.
it's
It
it's
makes me
sad
like want to
because
vomit.
it's sad because the amount of energy that it goes in, and that you would rather tear people down than like that's the level of which it goes in order to make people look the other way.
Hmm.
And I don't know. I just feel like it's a bunch of uh it's a bunch of people out there that are in that mindset where in order to prove they're right, they have to get pretty destructive against people that are just trying to have the same level of dignity in a relationship just like anybody else. And
Right.
because you don't understand it, you feel like the best way to deal with, or the best way to discuss it, or the best way to coexist is to tear it down. So that's how that translates into someone's head.
Yeah,
Um,
that sucks, but it happens.
oh yeah, it happens a lot, and I totally hear you in regards to when you're saying like come time to move. Like it's such a matter of even if you want to move to a certain place, you have to take into consideration where in that place, if at all, can I move where I don't have to deal with people being assholes.
Right. Which that's hard.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's extremely hard. It's extremely
we
hard.
yeah.
Um,
Okay, hit me.
hey everyone, it's the dude. And I don't know if you picked it up on previous episodes, but I'm learning another language, and I have to admit, I suck at it. I've been trying to do it for years, and I suck at it. And maybe you do too. I don't know. I don't know how you are. Maybe you're even thinking about learning a new language. Cool. Let me tell you about Pimsleur. They are a solid learning option that you should really look into if you're trying to brush up on a language, learn a new language, or whatever your language journey is. I use Pimsleur. I wouldn't be talking about it if I didn't use it and didn't think it was pretty awesome. You can learn at your own pace. The audio lessons are about 30 minutes, and you have flashcards and timed uh, little speed rounds, whatever floats your boat as far as being able to get you to learn the language. You're doing it on your own pace. But the way that Pimsleur does it with these lessons that you can do at least once a day, they're great. You're bound to get results. And that's why you can go on our website, The Dinosaur and the Dude, scroll down to the bottom, whatever page you're on, scroll down to the bottom, look for the Pimsleur link, click on that, and get a week for free. Yes, an entire week of Pimsleur for free. You start using that, you're going to start learning the language. and you're probably going to get it confident enough to start speaking it within 30 days. So take it from me. I use it. I love it. I wouldn't be recommending it. Use our affiliate link on The Dinosaur and the Dude. Click on that link. Get a week for free of Pimsleur. Start learning the language you've been screwing around and not trying to learn the right way. Start learning it and get going speaking another language. All right, that was it. Do it. TheDinosaur&TheDude.com. Click on the link, get a week free. If you don't, you're absolutely nuts. Now back to the episode. If anybody sees a response from us on Quora,
Are we
please
on there, Dinosaur and the Dude?
yeah, please realize that
Fucking A.
the fuckery is based on the fuckery that you experience in the podcast. So yeah. But I always and I encourage you if you do responses on
Oh
there
my God. Are you
to
kidding me? Yes, please.
to do
Okay.
the
I'm
dinosaur
looking.
because I always sign mine off the dude.
Okay. Got
so
you.
they'll
So
know
I'm
what
actually pulling up our list now, and I'm gonna go ahead and log in.
yeah, so they know what flavor of ice cream they're getting. The Elvis signing. So anyway, and this doesn't count as mine. This is just here's the
Oh, so
response.
it's a bonus?
Yeah. It's a bonus.
Okay.
So this person had a thing. It was my son punched a bully in the face at school today, and writing his teacher made writing an apology letter his homework assignment. If I tell the teacher he's not doing it, am I wrong? And
Mm.
so the response I gave
What's
was, huh?
okay? Go ahead.
The response I gave was, yo, again, the flavor is what you get for the show. So, yo,
What?
so again, the flavor is what you get from the show. So I even respond just like I would. It's like, yo, so the bully is getting a pass, but the person who stood up for themselves has to apologize and be given an example and be given the example that it's best to be oppressed by someone who is imposing on others. Who knows who else the bully does this to by way of this example? Smash the bully and the problem is done. That was my response. This
Hmm.
person responded back to me, who was the original poster, by the way. They responded back to me saying, the person who wrote the question didn't say what happened to the bully. That's irrelevant. The person said their son had to write an apology letter as homework for punching the bully in the face.
Okay.
I yeah, I so the person that responded to me responded to this poster, and the person that responded to the poster who responded to our our Quora channel, our Quora profile, they feel, yes, you're wrong. Make your son write this letter.
I was honestly, I would be like, you know what? Let your kid make the decision, and also let him know that there might be consequences. Let him make that up. You gave birth to him, but now it's your turn to teach him. So get on it.
It's interesting because this person that responded, that our response was, they didn't say what happened to the bully. They wrote a apology letter for the kid to use to send to the teacher. I swear, Cora, it's amazing because some of the people, it's like,
I'm
hmm.
so confused. It's supposed to be confusing, right?
Yeah. It's just, I guess
Okay.
so. I guess it
Hey,
is.
so I'm on our list, and
Yeah.
I don't see Quora.
What? Hold on a sec.
I'm gonna text me the password.
Maybe I added it and I didn't really add it.
Oh yeah, well that makes sense. Adding it and then done. Yeah.
Yeah,
don't. Okay,
that sounds
right.
that sounds like a me thing to do. Like now you see it though. Okay, there, that, and then that.
Do you pre-do it just to pre-do it?
What are we
Oh,
talking about?
okay. Yikes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting in. That's what she said. Wait, no, that's what he said.
I think it's
It
this.
did it. Oh,
Huh?
okay. We're gonna see.
What? Oh, okay. I think it's this.
I'm sure this is making for a great podcast right now.
Oh, it is. Absolutely. People are like, oh my God, is she going to get in?
It's
Oh,
riveting. I don't know what's happening.
oh my God. Their breathing is so awesome. I hope she gets in. Is she in? I don't know. I don't
I
know.
don't
We're gonna
know.
know. We're gonna know if she responds.
We're gonna
Oh, wait.
see if this works.
Oh my God, I feel like she's about to get in.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me? I have to type that whole thing.
You gotta just copy and paste.
I did that, dude. Okay. Yes, I'm in.
Awesome. So you
It's
see all
so
the stuff
good.
on the left?
Oh my God.
What?
Okay, I'm gonna do my question right now because it's so stupid. I have to, and it was posted on my. It was last followed on August 26th, which is my birthday.
Oh.
Does a
Okay.
gay man have the capacity to make a woman pregnant? Fuck.
Wait.
Seriously?
Wait. Are you on? Did you click one of the spaces on the left?
No.
Oh, okay. This is just straight up. Because it's interesting because we're both in, but the feed is just like it.
Random.
Yeah. It's so different. Okay, so does a gay man have the
Have the
capacity?
capacity
Hmm.
to make
That's
a
a,
woman pregnant.
yeah, that's a very, that's a
Oh my
very,
God.
that's a very definitive
Somebody
word.
said, "Are you really that stupid?"
But
Look at that.
now you have to respond, and I'm like, I
Came
am no,
here to say
I'm
that.
no shame. I always put in the dude and then our website. I'm like, look, hey, you love this? Here's our website. Like I plug us in so many shits. I'm like, hey, yeah, the Dinosaur&TheDude.com. What? Yeah, I know it doesn't make sense to put a website here, but hey, take that shit, give it to me. Uh, let's see. Okay, so that was yours. You're responding to
Oh,
it. I'm gonna
terrible.
figure out. God, I want this one to be the one that I respond to, but I know it is not gonna be good. It is not gonna be good.
Oh God, what are you doing?
I don't know. I was looking for the one that I was gonna respond to, because you picked one that you're now responding to, and I was gonna pick one that I responded to,
Okay.
so it could be our last two. Oh, and I just randomly scrolled down, and now I'm stuck between two that are like they're on top of each other, and it doesn't help that they're in that light bulb lit thing where it says questions for you. I'm like, oh, these are. Oh my god, are you laughing at your own response? That's the
Yes.
best. That's the best. When you start to laugh at your own response, it's like,
This lady posted a picture of herself and she says, "What does a 60-year-old really look like?" And I just said I'd hit that.
oh, okay, cool. Yeah, no. Once you start responding, you'll be like, "Oh shit, I've responded to 12 of these motherfuckers." Okay, I need to turn this off. I need to turn this off. I'm going to be completely.
Like I thought TikTok was bad. Fucking
Oh yeah,
hell, there goes my
no,
life.
no, that's what I was trying to explain to you. It's like Quora is like a if I don't know what,
It's
but
rabbit hole central.
yeah, it's like, and then if you got the questions, but then you got the answers, and then you can go on a rabbit hole just on those answers. It's like, oh man, like there's this one right now. I really want to click the answer button, but I know I'm probably not the best choice to answer.
Okay, what's the question?
Fucking hell. What religion is God the most happy with?
Oh.
I was torn.
Mm.
I was torn between that one and the other one is how do actual, which I love that because this implying that there's some that aren't actual, which I guess that might be an act. I guess that might be a thing. You and I could actually talk about that later. Actually, that's a good. That's a good segue. Anyway, this question is: how do actual gay people think when LGBT plus supporters use "Are you gay?" to
I just saw
shame
that.
homophobic people?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I yeah,
So what do you think?
how to if a supporters ask someone that's homophobic, "Are you gay?" I guess that's I guess people are doing that when choices are being made, when laws are being written, and you're saying, "Are you gay?" Sort of like how people are making decisions about women's rights, women's health, abortion, and whatnot, and say, "Are you a woman?" You're no, you're a dude, and you're making these decisions, and you're trying to pass laws that won't affect you because you're not even a woman. I guess it's the same thing when somebody says, "Are you gay?" to a homophobic person, because other than that, to me, it seems like a wasted question because you already know
Right.
they're homophobic, but then at the same time, you can be homophobic and gay.
Yeah, yes, that's true.
That's one of the tactics of a severely closeted person, or not tactics, but it's one of the things that a severely closeted person will do because they want to appear to be part of society and not antisocial, anti-society norm thing, like what a lot of people try and categorize. Um, LGBTQIA plus ampersand community. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't know what I think about that. I mean, I'm not really a part of the community. I'm kind of injecting myself in it, and I'm not really.
Just the tip. Just the tip.
Yeah, right. I don't know if I don't even know if I categorize myself as a supporter, um, because that implies a lot of things too. Because
Sure.
there's a lot of stuff that, like what we've talked about before. I mean, I don't think I'm as much of a supporter as what people might think because of the way I've shat on all the different flags. But uh,
Right. The lesbian community is very not happy with you right now.
yeah, right. And that's my people there. Shit, fucking up the game, man. I'm fucking up the game. I take that back. Viking
I
lesbian,
think my
holla at
bad, ladies. My
yeah.
bad.
I'm sorry, Viking
I'm real
lesbian.
sorry. Fuck.
Holla at me, Viking lesbians. I'm sorry.
Holla.
Yeah, really, for real, man. So, yeah, I don't know how to answer any of these questions. I mean, these questions are pretty. I'm gonna have to think about the best way to respond to them. I'll probably respond to the which religion is God the most happy with because the quick answer is none. All of you guys are fucked. But I mean, all of you guys have massaged it into a way that works the best for you. So stop. stop. Stop trying to come out on top. Literally.
Gay marriages are bothering me as a straight man. What should I do? Fuck off. Fuck off.
I don't.
Am I going to get banned? Am I going to get us banned?
I don't know, but it's hilarious if we do.
Because I just said fuck off. Can I say that?
One, it's hilarious. Two, it's hilarious if we do get banned on Quora. I don't know. I don't know if we
Should I say that?
I don't know if we tidy it up to 2 words. This is actually the conundrum that I come to a lot, and that's why I like. Yeah, let me just go ahead and go to another.
Maybe I
window.
just don't do that. Maybe I
Yeah,
just.
that's exactly what I end up doing.
Maybe I just don't do that.
This is definitely a sign for me to back away right now because
I feel real stabby, like
right, because I've gone from those other 2 answers, like little paragraphs, but I've seen like they diminish. Your words diminish after a while on Quora, and next thing you know, you're down to 2. Fuck off. I was like, okay, now I'm down to 2 words. Right? It's time for me to take a break. I'm down to 2 words. Okay.
You know how you said that you put the dude?
Mm-hmm.
I've responded to like 3 of them, and I haven't put the dino.
You or the dinosaur?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I don't know how to go back and do that.
I think it might be understood. Look, wait, this is polite. This is got to be the dino. It's got to be
because dude got no fucks, none.
Yeah. So, all right. We know everybody's chomping at the bit, so we'll go ahead and just get to it. UFOs. So,
yes.
I'm using, huh?
I said that was kind of creepy. Sorry.
I'm using the antiquated word because they're off to UAPs or whatever the fuck it is. Blah, blah, blah. I'm drinking water.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not Mountain
Me too.
Dew. Not Mountain Dew today.
You normally do Canada.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Ginger ale, Canada Dry, not Mountain Dew. Sorry. So we haven't talked about it. Well, wait. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did. We revisited Mexico last episode.
Oh yeah, with a pretty satin.
Yeah, and the pillow, the
it's the foam made pillow, but covered in satin to make it fancy.
Right. I think that someone put it best where there's a lot of shit going on in our faces and the easy scapegoat is extraterrestrial beings flying about, flying around our space, lights in the sky. I wonder how often, though, it's really, really uneducated people making that assumption that it is that.
Well, nowadays, like it could be drones or,
like somebody just like went absolutely apeshit with the LED strips and put it all over their drone.
Like Clark Griswold.
Yeah, put it all over their drone.
That's funny.
They're flying it around like, yeah, check this out. Dude, that is awesome. But they use shitty adhesive and it falls off. Some of it falls off in bits.
Debris. It's spaceship debris.
Yeah. Meanwhile, 25 miles away, someone is looking with binoculars or some,
I seen it with my own eyes.
Yes. Some new
it was
telescope.
Like a beacon of light in the sky.
Right. Some new telescope that they got for their birthday. Oh my God. Look at it. It's totally lit up.
It's happening. He's coming.
Oh
He's
my God, look,
coming.
look, lights are falling from little seedlings are falling from it to space. It's
It's
coming from
attacking
space.
me.
This is them. They're landing on our planet. They're dropping little pods. See the lights dropping?
You're like,
Meanwhile, some
sure
kids,
do. See that? Yeah,
yeah.
that looks tough right there. That's what that is.
Meanwhile, some kids with some shitty adhesive and the LED lights are falling off. And I'm like, fuck, man. All right, cool. Bring it down. Oh my God, it's landed. I Stuff that I've been seeing lately is just sort of like people are finding things to justify what it is that they feel like they know. They're oh man, I know. This is it. We're in the matrix, and this is even more proof. Look, this bird is not moving in the sky. It's just sitting. It's just in its wings are out, but it's not moving.
There's a glitch in
It's
the matrix.
it's frozen in the matrix. No, no. If you used something other than Instagram to educate yourself, you would know that a lot of birds do that. And kingfisher notoriously can hover in one spot. But
When
any
you see an airplane doing it, that's when you
yeah,
should probably start worrying about
yeah,
things.
then people will say, no, well look, here's a fucking airplane. It's stuck in space. It's just not moving at all. Okay. th- I, I have even witnessed this optical illusion in myself where you're moving, it's moving, but you're moving within a rate of speed that it doesn't move. It's kind of like how if you watch, I forget what the effect is called, but you're watching a tire move and then all of a sudden the spokes are now going forward and they start
Mm-hmm.
going backwards.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that the fucking wheels are going in reverse,
Dork.
but the vehicle is still going forward. It's the fact that your eyes can only interpret so fast. And when something starts moving faster than
No,
what
man,
you're
it's no,
yeah,
dude. It's like they're actually go. No, dude, it's like they're actually going the other way, man.
I think it's just so weird because it's like, okay, when things are moving a little bit faster than your eyes can tell your brain what the fuck it's seeing, and for you to understand what the fuck you're seeing, it goes in a you're now playing catch up, and that's how shit works. And it happens
Hmm.
with a lot of things, propellers, wheels, a lot of shit. Um, Movies are like that. It's really just frames, but if you move the frames fast enough, it makes it makes a movie, but you're really looking at just frames, just still shots moving really,
Right.
really fucking fast. Now, I'm not saying there's not some weird shit out there. Absolutely not saying there's some weird
Mm-hmm.
shit out there. Like I can't remember exactly where it is, but they still can't figure out exactly what that fucking horn noise that happens that people hear all over the place.
Yeah,
That would
I
freak
know what you're
that.
talking about. I don't know where it's at though.
Yeah, it's in several places around the world, but it covers a certain region. And some people are like, oh no, that's actually the angels blowing their horn to announce the second coming. I don't think they were supposed to blow that many times.
They were supposed to do it that long. I don't think.
I think it was only supposed to be like max 3 times. This shit's been
Yeah,
going on for years,
and
so
then like shit starts happening.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like shit's happening every blow of the horn. So either that's one pissed off angel because no one's responding, and they're just I know I blew this fucking horn. These motherfuckers are not they're not listening for their cue. Okay,
Not
fuck.
paying attention, bitches.
Yeah, that or is something else. Um, yeah, it's just I feel like it's going to get to a point where something very, very something has to come to definitively top all this shit. And then people are just like, okay, Yep. Beyond a shadow of doubt. Nope. Even the doubters are like, yep, that is the fucking, yeah, that's the UFO right there. That's that's major shit right
Hmm.
there. I don't,
Wait, are you
'cause
there?
yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I feel like we're just seeing the same thing over and over. Like, oh, this mysteriously blurry thing in the sky. Okay. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, there's three. Oh, there's a cluster of them moving on this. I think especially now with drones, it kind of never mind. Too many
Yeah.
things can be refuted as a drone now.
Did you see that Ring put a thing out where they would, if you can provide unaltered
Hmm.
um, footage from your
Yeah.
Ring camera of aliens, that they'll give you
Hmm.
money?
See, now it's a game. Now it's a little bounty hunt. Now it's a
Hey,
little
that's
scavenger hunt.
but they have to be able to verify it.
Okay, and we're talking about with ring cameras, right?
Uh-huh.
That shit's highly suspect in
It's 1
itself.
million, $1
I mean,
million
that's just,
dollars.
but ring cameras are kind of suspect on its own. And for
Why?
that
Because they're kind of
matter,
grainy.
well, yeah, for that matter, like they're only good in your doorway or on your porch. If it's out in the street, it's not a lot of detail. So that means in order for you to win this $1 million prize,
You got to have
you,
some fucking alien looking
they're at
motherfucker
your
right up
door.
on your porch.
Yeah, they're at your door. They're amassed on your door. Like, hey, we got a flat. Do you know of a way to inflate our ship? We got a flat. I'm like, what? That's how they got to be right there. I mean, but people are gonna try. I don't think rings are that. I don't think ring cameras have that much resolution.
Yeah, they might not. But you know what? Maybe they took that into consideration when they made the offer.
They got to validate it. You know how
They
much?
got it. Look, they got to validate it. But here's the thing: it's kind of genius, because if they're like, "Oh, it's too grainy, we can't see it,"
Oh, they're gonna try
then
again.
they know that they're not going to be able. They know that they're not going to have to pay the $1 million,
Oh,
but they're
for
still
sure.
going to get a fuck ton of publicity.
Yeah, I think it's right up there with Pepsi wanting to give away the Harrier. I think that people are
What's
just
the
like
Harrier?
the jet plane,
Oh,
Harrier jet, when they had that competition going on. I think that a lot of people was like, okay, yeah, definitely, I want to win the $1 million for sure. Let me get it. Ooh yeah. And they're just gonna keep going. It's gonna be so many people in suits and little alien
you
suits.
said, "Ooh yeah,"
Yeah.
I
I
like
did.
that.
Yeah, I did there. Right up there with, Randy Savage. But it's so I don't know. You think people are actually gonna turn in a lot of you? I mean, I just don't see it happening. Where there's
Well,
going to be a
you've
lot of
dangled a
footage.
$1 million out there. People are going to get real fucking creative.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be a lot of people in suits. It's like, but a legit,
Well, no, I
a
don't think that
le-
they're going to be able to ever make that, and I think that they knew that.
yeah, a legit UFO. Mm, nah, nah. I don't think they're gonna get one. Yeah, I don't. I don't. I mean, I could be wrong. There could be a UFO kind of weird door to door salespeople.
Hi, we're new to the area.
Yeah.
We just like to introduce ourselves.
Hi, I'm Flaffelk, and this is Cookstock. And have
Right,
have you
exactly.
have you ever heard of a timeshare on Jupiter. That's where we're from. We'd love to. We
What
love
about
to,
Uranus?
yeah, give you some timeshare on your anus. Yeah, I think that that would be interesting, but mm, yeah, I think it's more likely for us to, I don't know, get in contact, but I don't know if we want the contact, yo. I really feel like people are wanting something that we really don't understand what we're wanting. Like we have in our head how it's going to be this amazing thing where UFOs come and we bring, here's some gifts, here's fruit, and here's metals, and here's information about us, and then they do the same thing. Here, neither one of us can consume it because will die from the consumption because our systems aren't made for it or whatever. But I think a lot of people just have that thing in their head where it's supposed to go a certain way, but I highly doubt it will. Oh, I highly doubt that it will go as thought. It just doesn't seem like it's going to go exactly like people would think. Um, yeah. Oh no. Hmm. Hmm. Well, maybe. Maybe she dropped. Well, the bottom line is this. I feel like people have an assumption of what is to come and what it's all about, but we don't know. And I feel that we have so much stuff going on this planet that we have to get ourselves together, ready and understanding about that we should be really focusing on that kind of stuff instead of trying to reach out to something that we don't have a full understanding of, even if we don't have a full understanding of ourselves. So it's like we're trying to reach out to stars and whatnot. Okay. Let's see. 'Cause I can't keep my train of thought right now. right.
I'm just
But
saying.
my point to everything that I was saying was, I still feel like we should really be getting our own shit together before we're trying to come up with a means of what do we do, what do we say, what how do we respond to the appearance, the landing, the discovery, the whatever you want to fucking call it of extraterrestrials. I feel like they're going to be so far advanced and have this shit so together that
We
we'll
won't
be
survive ourselves. There's
we
no way
won't
that we could wrap our head around them
exactly.
because we're going to freak out.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if we'll freak out as much as it's just going to be like, okay, how do we manipulate and get, take advantage of this situation? What do we do?
Well, it is about control, right? For us, it's about control. It's not about
Yeah, yeah,
harmony.
yeah. Yeah, nah, nah. Like,
No, fuck harmony.
how do you spell harmony? What the fuck?
You don't.
Yeah, for
You do
what?
not.
The fuck? Harmony? No.
Uh-uh.
No. I
No,
didn't like that.
we win. That's
I
what we
didn't
do. We
like
win.
that dating site and all those Christians.
Oh,
What? No.
I'm
I
sorry.
want I want raunchy. Oh, harmony with the
Yeah,
aliens.
spank me.
Harmony with
Wait, what? No, yeah, you're right
yeah,
about
okay, got it.
not
Space harmony.
space is what I was going to say. Not yeah, space is
Yeah. So like I mean, and I know we mentioned it before, and I hate to like reflect back on a previous point, but it's very much like District 9. We will have this thing of where, especially if we have a means of where we feel like we can get over on another species, humans will give it a go.
oh yeah.
Humans will try and figure out a way. Okay, how can we? Because I think humans have this fear of being obsolete. Because being obsolete means then that you don't matter. Your value is not on the same level. And sure enough, you and the rest of a huge contingency of your species just flew in on this amazing ship that uses science we haven't even begin to understand, let alone put into
Right.
application. but maybe somehow we could figure out a way to, you know, have some value to where they will respect us and we can hold that over them in some sort of mesmerizing way. And, spoiler alert, but um, like in District 9, that was cat food. And so it was, it seemed like a very,
Mhm.
very, a very, very of all these things that we have, quantum computers and CERN and what, wait, what? You guys will, you guys will give us secrets and shit for cat food? Here, here you go. It's like it
You got
sounds
it.
comical. Yeah, like it sounds comical, but District 9 wasn't a comedy. It and it was really one of those things where it was like it was putting on display that it was something so brutally mundane had so much more of a higher value for a species with a higher intelligence and capability than what we did. But for that very reason, human felt like, yeah, yeah, we're better than they are. They fucking just they're fucking falling all over the place for cat food. What the fuck ever. We're gonna dominate them.
Yeah, but it's obviously if they wanted it, it would be they have a reason for wanting it.
We can
There's no
hold
way
that.
they traverse the fucking universe to come and just, you know,
Well, right. No, and it's all happenstance. It wasn't even something that they came to Earth for. It was just happened to be a thing of where it's like, okay, well, we're kind of stuck here. We got to deal with some shit. So let's figure out how we can work together. Oh no, you don't want to. Hey, what's this thing you guys got? Wow, what do you call that? Cat food. It's amazing.
it's
Yeah,
delicious.
we'll trade for it. What do you want? What? Oh no, don't. Oh wait, don't beat us. Don't. Yeah. So humans being humans, I almost said Americans, but it was
Freudian
world.
slip.
Yeah. Well, call the evil what you know, but yeah, it was really worldwide, but it was a very interesting thing. Is like, okay, there's a civilization that's way more superior, but we found a way to get over on with the most trivial thing that that happened to be solely because it was something they'd never experienced before. Very much similar to indigenous people, and in some instances, it was like, okay, they didn't have sugar, but we did, and then it became, oh wow, this is amazing. Yeah, we'll trade for that. This is
Right.
awesome. And in the meanwhile, we're like, we got fucking warehouses full of this shit. We'll just make it seem like
We
it's
got
a
it in
shortage.
varieties of things.
Yeah,
You
we'll
want
make
it
it
in a
seem like it's a
liquid form?
shortage. Okay, we only have this little bag of it. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Apply the whole fear of missing out scheme. I mean, it only takes so much. Okay, fine. Here, take all this gold. Okay, I
All
mean,
right.
thanks. We're giving you the most we have. Oh, we appreciate it. It's so good.
You
Yeah.
know they'd be playing us too, though. They got our number.
Yeah, I mean, it's alcohol, tobacco, whatever it is you can get over on somebody, fine, fuck it, do it. Um, I, you know, it's humanity at its best. And so yeah, can that happen with UFOs? Absolutely. Will that happen? Probably. Um, as long as we can figure out a way to do it, yeah, sure, people will do it. Why not? Why the fuck
You
not?
think?
Why not? We're still chopping down trees in the Amazon. Why not? I mean, if we
Fair.
do it to ourselves, why wouldn't we?
Yeah,
We do it
that's
to ourselves.
sure. Sure. We're bound to, we just have destruction in us.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what. I mean, that's the mystery, right? What inspired all that? What happened to where people were just like, no, never again, kind of thing? That people just have to have an advantage over someone else they can't really. Maybe people can, but civilizations can't seem to have that all together in unison. They have to find a way to outdo, outsmart, out. And I think it's kind of like ingrained in a way because we have a lot of competitions that go on that sort of echo that.
Right.
We have sports, you have school competitions, you have
Olympics.
yeah, you have a lot of things
Spelling bees, for God's
that
sakes.
yeah, that keeps that mentality of outdo, outshine, beat this person, do that, to be more than. And I'm all for being more than, but it's just there's no room in there for helping someone else be just as much as you are, or helping someone do as much, or what are you into? Oh, I'm not into that, but maybe this will help you along the way, or whatever it is you're into. There's no real application of that.
Right.
So,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah.
Well, my goodness.
Yes, we did cover quite a bit, and um, this is where we tuck you to bed and say good night, fuckers. If it's nighttime.
Jigahos and gigolos.
Yeah, if it's nighttime, whenever the fuck you're listening, I don't care as
Yeah.
long as you listen.
Take a nap.
Yeah,
You have
t-
our permission.
take a nap, wake up, still have us playing, hit repeat, listen to us again,
Again, just fucking why
again and
not, right?
again. Yeah, why the fuck not?
Yeah.
We're listenable.
We're,
You
we're lovable.
you
People
can
love us.
you can listen to us. So yeah, before we go, thanks everybody for listening. Another episode. This is our 46th episode. Who the fuck knew? And
Right.
still doing it together. So that says something there that
I would say.
refutes all the that refutes all the alien shit that we were just talking about, how we can't get along. We're still doing it. But thanks to everybody, the new states, Virginia, see you. All the people in, you know, other states that have joined, United States, the rest of the world, I see you guys too. But you guys, it's got to build up. So appreciate it. I mean, Ohio, goddamn. I mean, do we have all your cities? It's got like 5 cities in Ohio now. So thanks a lot. Toledo, Columbus, Mommy, Cincinnati, and Perrysburg. We used to just have Mommy and Perrysburg, but now we've got 3 more. So appreciate that. So yeah, Virginia and Kentucky. Fucking Kentucky, man.
Kentucky. You know why? Because I'm just trying to,
Chicken.
make friends.
Oh, okay. Well,
Because,
cool.
we may
Oh
move
yeah,
there. Who knows?
right. Who knows? So yeah, and all the ladies are still killing it listening, so appreciate that. And the non-specified, love you
I
too,
mean, let's be
male.
honest. They're here for me. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, yeah. They're not. No, nobody's fucking what? I'm just pushing buttons.
you're
Fuck
like, am
it.
I even here? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm just pushing buttons. That's why I'm at the
You
end
know I'm fucking
of
with you.
of it. But thanks everybody for listening. Please keep listening to our episodes. Listen to the previous episodes as well. Go to our website, TheDinosaur&TheDude.com. Get some fucking merch. It's now fall, so you might as well get a hoodie, and you might as well get
Hoodie,
a hat on your head
sticker.
and a beanie, a sticker, and a fucking glassware. Basically get one of all of our shit. Just get one of all of our shit, and get your little notepad so you can journal the fuck out of all the awesomeness that you're going through, not just listening to us and how we've turned your fucking life around. Get all that shit. We'd love
I
you
need,
for it.
I need
And
to make a purchase.
put it in a backpack and fucking do your thing. And then go to our affiliates, get all their shit. They'll love you too. And so you can do more of your thing. And then
So we can
go
do
and
more shit.
yeah, and then after you've done all that, then you go to YouTube and you listen over there. And then you go to Facebook and you fucking subscribe, friend, like all of our shit, all of our posts. Just go through all of them. Just click, 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 click. Same thing with Twitter and
It's
Instagram.
dizzying.
Do all that shit. And you know why? Once you do all that, we're going to see that you did it. We will see you. We will
We'll call
see
you
that
out.
you did that.
We'll
And
give
then
you some serious accolades.
we're going to get you
Oh,
something. We're going to get you something special. And
oh, I'll give.
I'm gonna admit to you right now, I don't know what the fuck that is, but
It's a hug. It's a virtual hug. Obviously.
it will be special, and it will come with a virtual hug.
Yeah, there we
That's
go.
right. That's right. A
We're giving
virtual
them
hug
away. That makes you my
and some
pimp. Do you know that? You're just handing them out.
and something special to that one person, to the first person. It could be 5,000 people that do this, but the first person that gets all of our merch.
If you buy everything,
Yeah, right. Get all of our merch. Get one of all of our merch.
just one of each, one of everything.
Get get
That would be
get
some banana
subscribed.
shit if somebody did that.
Get subscribed to all of our affiliates and get
Like you
onto
need
all of,
to get the Kool-Aid and drink it, you know?
get all of our social media uh notifications, subscriptions, and everything like that. And then that one person will get something amazing. Like I said, right now we don't
We
know
don't know
what
what
that
it is,
amazing we don't know what that amazing thing is because
but we mean it.
technically you would have bought all of our shit. So we really don't have anything free to give you, but you're just gonna be amazing.
There. No, that's so
Whatever
true.
you
I've
do.
got some fingernail clippings around here
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah, right.
Or,
You will get samples of our DNA that you could
um,
leave at murder scenes. Whatever. I don't know what it is, but I don't know yet. I don't know. It's a work in progress. We don't know yet.
oh,
But
that's
but
hilarious.
for right now, thanks a lot for listening. Really appreciate it. Um, we'll be putting more stuff out, and in the future there'll be some more vibes that drop. So go check those out. This is a whole new thing that we're doing, and apparently people like that shit. So hey,
Sweet.
if that helps you stay chill during some stressful moments, or allows you to get some great tunes to listen to while you stretch and do your meditation, awesome. That's what it's there for. Go ahead and click it, put it on loop, and just vibe out. So that's it.
Sweet.
Uh, hope you all had a great time. Good night, and good day, and good evening to all you motherfuckers, daddy fuckers, gigolos, and gigolo Thank you so much. And thank you very much because she's the dinosaur. And I'm the dude. Love you, lady. Go get some rest. Alrighty. Love you. Bye.